today. From Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, it's Week 13 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Mason Rudolph and the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on Dwayne Haskins and the Washington football team.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Washington football team. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for visiting Washington, they're in their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And the way they played last week defensively, you look at the tape, it looks like they had extra guys on the field, and they thoroughly shut down that offense.
The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. Ryan Switzer on the return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. As we take a peek at the Oklahoma State product, their quarterback, Mason Rudolph.
And how about the incredible numbers he put up for Oklahoma State? Over 13,000 yards passing, actually approaching 14,000 yards, 92 touchdowns. And I know the spread offense can help balloon numbers, but Mason Rudolph delivered in a big way for OSU.
On first down, it's Rudolph. Hitting Juju on the slant. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Yeah, boy, this burgundy and gold defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Rudolph looking to throw it. Ebron's got it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler. First.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On first and 10, Rudolph. And that's going to be incomplete. James Washington was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 4th down. How about this for an opening drive decision? You got 4th and short. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. And high fives all around on that sideline. It's a 1st down as they wind up getting 11 on the line of scrimmage. The 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Rudolph. Ebron with it over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. They'll run for the first time with James Conner. Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. James Conner, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. That time a 9-play drive. And it was a touchdown run by James Conner that was the exclamation mark. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25-yard line. Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Bryce Love. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past him.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13 yards there and a Washington first. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Boy, the run on 1st down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage.
That's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
On 2nd and 15 now. Haskins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Makes the score Steelers 7, Washington 3.
So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. First carry of the game for Jalen Samuels. The tackle by Matthew Ioannidis.
38, Jalen.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 41-yard line. 3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a first down.
41-yard line.
After 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Washington 3.
They go draw play. This is Samuels. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Jalen Samuels.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Throwing middle, and it's complete.
That's another Pittsburgh Steeler.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Now Rudolph on first down. He gets it left side to Johnson. Not much there, only a yard.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this one is incomplete. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll run for it. It's Freeman. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Though certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Haskins. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
And the Washington first down.
Here's Haskins, a quick throw out wide. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a 1st down for Washington on a pickup of 11. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down now. It's Gibson, and he'll get this pretty close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 29.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now for Love.
Bryce Love, the Washington Bulldogs.
Cameron Hayward in on the tackle. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Now they set up the screen. That's good. Out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Haskins. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Cody Latimer, his 1st touchdown on the year. And Washington has taken the lead. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense, too.
That's a great point, because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
For a Pittsburgh.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Pittsburgh Steelers.
Rudolph on 1st down. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Chase Claypool.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down.
6 yards to go.
Rudolph going to throw again. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that went really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Brings up second and 10.
So now they'll come up on second and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing again. Haskins slings this. He's got a man. Complete. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin in the final seconds of the first half. And Washington able to come up with a quick strike touchdown.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Extra point good by Hopkins, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
On the return, the Steelers take over first and 10. At their own.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup.
This is caught inside the 15. And he'll get inside of Washington's 15 before being taken down. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
Steelers 7.
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Takes over first and 10. Yard line.
Time again to see Terry McLaurin in the Washington offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Haskins, a quick throw into the hands of McLaurin.
Haskins.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Here's a second and 2 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Haskins. That'll be caught. It's Steven Sims.
Haskins pass.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
18 on the play.
Well, again, plenty of time to sit in the pocket and deliver the football. While the offensive linemen, they may be nameless and faceless to a lot of people, they certainly aren't to their teammates who are the skill position guys. They appreciate the heck out of them, and they're capitalizing.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Snap comes at 1. Now Haskins. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, but it'll be second down.
Terry McLaurin.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
To second and 10.
To throw again. Haskins. And he'll find McLaurin this time as that's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Washington.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
A second and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Wiggles free. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
The wide receiver, the ball.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up second and goal.
And he fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with his 19th touchdown, his second of the game. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Ryan Switzer on the return. The Steelers take over first and
time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
First and 10.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 3 yards the gain there, second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. They'll fake it. Now Rudolph. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one a first down pickup of 8. In Washington territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 46. They'll run here with counter. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the 46-yard line.
On second and 11 now. Rudolph. Ebron caught left side. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 35. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. This is Freeman on first and 10. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Devontae Freeman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. Shotgun snap for Rudolph. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points.
Successful. That makes this one.
And that almost makes it a brand new ballgame. Now it's a 1-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own.
Time again to see Terry McLaurin in the Washington offense. He's having a day here in quarter number 3. Over 100 yards, couple touchdowns. Every receiver's hope for when they head into that game in the National Football League.
And his team is loving what he's giving them. Of course, the yardage is terrific, but I think it's what you mentioned, the 2 touchdowns. That's the big one because he's paying off his results downfield.
And still more time here. Third quarter, we'll see what else he has in store for us.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
On second and 11 now. Stick. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Passer defense.
Come on, man. You better do something.
Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, Did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because they had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Call it an even 20 yards on the pickup, and it'll move the chains.
First down, Washington.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's Stick on 1st and 10. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Lane. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. He's taken down here. Great coverage downfield, resulting in the sack. Matthew Ioannidis. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. And the Steelers on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. Out of the gun, Rudolph. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. So out comes Washington's offense to take over. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They go play action now. Haskins slings this deep from McLaurin. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They'll run with Love. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
A quick toss outright. Breaks through the contact. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A couple of second-year guys, Haskins to McLaurin for a Washington 1st down. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
On 1st down, Gibson. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It was Bud Dupree fighting through and making the tackle.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
He's certainly been a huge factor in this. When he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit, now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Steven Sims, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Defense.
Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Take it all the way down and just take the delay.
Delay of game, offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Still first down.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Haskins going to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him back in the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Still 15 yards to go, 2nd down.
They run the counter. Love. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards will get him back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10.
Pick up on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
4th down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game.
And Hopkins' kick is good.
The kick is good.
And that will bump the lead up to 11.
26. Steelers 15.
So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own.
So now the Steelers down by 11. A minute 53 remaining. And they're in danger of a third straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Rudolph. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 44-yard line. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that one. They needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. To the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Here we go with Haskins. And that'll be complete to the running back Gibson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Here's Tressway now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's a chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Ebron with it over the middle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. Pittsburgh from the gun. Here's Rudolph. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Now the Washington offense back onto the field. They'll go for two here. Off the option, that's complete. And did he get the football to break the play? No, he did not. They'll say he's out of bounds shy of the goal line, and they'll be denied on the two-point conversion. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Today's finals, Washington.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Washington, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.